the problem what people don't understand is, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Guess what? We are fortunate that we saw the fight. Because to be honest with you, Earl came back from dead and made it back and fought this fight.
Floyd Mayweather isn't in my top 5. Not even in my top 10, though maybe he makes it for some. But definitely not top 5. And it's not that Floyd can't fight, because he surely can. But the issue for me is, who did Floyd actually fight, when he was supposed to face someone on his level, not the guy headed to prison or someone with an easy style. And now Roy Jones Jr. is trying hard to force a fight with Floyd, mocking his training footage. And Floyd might be open to fighting Roy in one of his annual exhibitions, while it's unclear who his opponent will be. And Roy keeps pushing, saying Floyd has no offense since his injury and punches like a kid, so he doesn't feel threatened. And many thought Roy was joking, but see now he's serious, aiming for victory over Floyd. And when Seconds Out shared a candid interview between Radio Raheem and Bernard Hopkins about who would win between Roy and Floyd, Hopkins noted it depends on who throws more punches. While Raheem asked about Floyd mocking Roy's losses, Hopkins said it showed vulnerability when Roy fought Tarver or Johnson, and he learned over the years not to put a man down when he's already down. And despite losing to Roy in 1993, Hopkins respects him, while others asked Andre Ward about Roy and Floyd's back and forth. And Andre noted they're fighters, and that's how it goes. And when asked if it's the biggest fight in boxing now, some believe it could happen. While Jake Paul sided with Roy, calling him a legend and saying you can't come for Roy, like that. And when asked who was better in their prime, Paul said Roy was better, but Floyd was consistent. And Roy himself explained they stood for different things. Floyd as a social media star doing things his way, while Roy played King of the Hill, and Paul said Roy was different in his prime for sure, which aligns with Roy not seeing Floyd as a top 5 boxer, despite Floyd being undefeated with the second most wins among retired undefeated fighters. And Antonio Tarver, who beat Roy, claims Roy still has the edge over Floyd because at no point was Floyd viewed as unbeatable like Roy once was. And when they both occupied boxing, Floyd wasn't in Roy's conversation, and Tarver says looking back, Roy was unbeatable until he faced him, and although both contributed greatly to the sport, Roy seems to have taken Floyd's mocking personally, ruling out an exhibition and instead challenging Floyd to a real fight, saying they need to fight for real if it happens. While Floyd recently fueled comeback rumors with talks of fighting Manny Pacquiao again, recalling their 2015 bout that was the highest-grossing PPV ever, though the fight itself was a disappointment, with Floyd using defense to win on points. And now, over a decade later, Pacquiao at 46 is back fighting for a welterweight title against Mario Barrios, while still open to fighting Floyd again, stating he doesn't want an exhibition, but a real fight, saying Floyd's been ducking him, and it's up to Floyd if the rematch happens. As Pacquiao returns for his passion for boxing, and believes he still has the ability to win a world title, noting before his loss to UGS in 2021, he was supposed to fight Errol Spence Jr., but Spence was injured, and Pacquiao believes distractions cost him that fight but is now focused, reviewing his fights closely, insisting he threw more punches even though Floyd moved around, and saying if Floyd comes out of retirement, he's ready, emphasizing he's still active and willing to fight Floyd anytime, while recently, Pacquiao weighed in on the Roy-Floyd feud, stating he prefers unity over comparisons, respecting what each has done without stirring drama, and emphasizing that each fighter's achievements stand alone, rejecting comparison rankings that dilute the sport's essence, and maintaining that boxing legends should inspire rather than compete for rankings, aligning with his faith and filling his fast footwork and strength. And when asked if Prime Roy would have knocked out Floyd, he replied, "I think so." While rumors swirl about Floyd taking a different fight route despite the potential excitement of a Roy-Floyd clash, with Pacquiao's stance emphasizing respect and the value of each fighter's legacy, asserting that in their primes, Roy was like Superman before the knockouts, and was a beast, and Pacquiao himself, though now focused on his family and faith, is open to fighting Floyd again, if Floyd returns, reminding everyone that boxing's essence lies in passion, discipline, and the inspiration it gives to fans worldwide, not just in numbers and undefeated records. And that wraps up today's deep dive into whether Floyd Mayweather truly deserves to be in the top 5 all-time, and if a prime Roy Jones Jr. could have been the one to hand him that elusive first loss. Asterisk, honestly. Debates like this are why we all love boxing. It's not just about records or titles. It's about styles, eras, mental toughness, and those what-if matchups that keep us awake at night, replaying combinations in our heads, wondering who would land first, who would adapt, who would impose their will. Asterisk, but now, I'm at ovary. Frustrate and outpoint him over asterisk. I want to hear your thoughts. Asterisk, asterisk. Drop your opinions in the comments below, and don't hold back. Let's get a real boxing debate going. I'll be going through the comments and pitting the sharpest takes, and your perspective might get featured in our next community discussion video. Also, if you want to be part of our growing community of smart boxing fans, make sure you check out the community tab here on Boxing Battleground. We post weekly polls for upcoming fights, fantasy matchups, and Q&A threads where you can vote, debate, and have your say. And if you're on Instagram, follow us at Boxing Battleground YT, where we post quick breakdown reels, training snippets, classic fight highlights, and real-time reactions on fight nights, so you're always plugged in. Thank you for spending your time with us today and for being part of the conversation. Your support truly helps this channel grow, and I'm grateful for every single one of you who takes the time to watch, comment, and share your knowledge and passion for the sweet science. Remember, in the ring and in life, it's all about staying sharp, staying disciplined, and taking your shot when the opening comes. Keep your guard up, keep learning, and never stop chasing improvement. This is Boxing Battleground. Signing off for now, and I'll catch you in the next round.